disadvantage when the draft is concerned.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to see game number 3. How will this play out? BIGETRON Alpha match point, looking for the third game to end Rebellion's playoff run. As we jump into the land of dawn, tell us your predictions in the chat right now. Hashtag Dream Rebellion or hashtag BIGETRON win.
Tournament life is on the line, and we're gonna see Fearless use the Cho actually in that jungle position. So where is the Julian going?
It's gonna be a mid-Julian right here. We have seen it work again and again, so depending on how Rebellion gets pressure, with a Mathilda and a Julian, the mid is gonna be a bit more dynamic. But in that jungle, it's gonna be a Demon Slayer Cho up against a high-end dry Paquito in the hands of Max, of all people. So that's a very scary hero. Oh, look at the talent prediction by Axe. Pak Pulung in the Indonesian desk. He is so comfortable being a lone wolf. This is the second time today.
Last time this happened though, his pick won.
Right.
So we gotta be careful here. Right? We might be in for another game here because of Pak Pulung. He has a way, to actually predict these things. I don't know how, but Pulung magic. That's what I like to call it. Anyways, back into the game here. BIGETRON Alpha. The Grok is actually going to be the XP lane and is actually doing a lot right now. Marky though, dodging away, jumps in, the damage comes in. Janarko taken very low. Oof. What a nice dodge and a nice play by Marky there. Fearless trying his best to actually go for it. Picks up the gold buff.
That's fortunate for Fearless. He will be at a slight advantage. Rebellion Zion as a whole has about 100 gold lead. Of course, it doesn't mean too much right now. But I think the mid-game is where BIGETRON Alpha will start to shine because a lot of their heroes, they have a lot more impact once they hit level 4. And now it's about that time, especially with the turtle spawning. So we'll see if BIGETRON Alpha, if they try and contest this, because Rebellion Zion have their own share of solid crowd control. Wild charges, empowered chains, and Jeet Kune Do with the dragon combos.
And I guess that's why Moreno opted for the Purify spell, but Key is going to be taken very low here. First blood falling into the hands of Rebellion Zion for Wijanarku in particular, and I think that is the beauty of the Matilda, being able to be such a great support, give the dive as well, as now they're going in for the turtle.
5-man rotation, Highs blazing the red into the mid lane right now, as that's going to be the demonic force used to zone Fearless away. Max onto the turtle already, Suelo trying to just lock Chorizo in place. Wijanarko's very low, he has the guiding wind, but Suelo will choose to create his own path there, enhance sword. Dyron looking for a play. Chorizo trying to zone him away as Moreno jumps in onto Fearless. There he goes. Dyron jumps with the wild charge, and Max is going to be stopped there in his tracks. But what? How does he do it? Max able to steal it away. 1 HP. My goodness, Fearless locked down by Key right now as he's taken low. He's still able to get out. How did he do that? Dyron now getting caught in the stampede, gonna fall to the hands of Key, actually, who picks up the kill. Max.
And Chorizo makes it out alive, and I mean, even as his life flashed before him, he was still able to click that retribution on time and being able to secure the turret before he had to fall down. As now, we are going to take a little look into the emblems here in the third game.
Well, high and dry for both Dyron as well as Max. Obviously, Max will have a lot more value on that, and it's going to be an Avarice emblem on Chorizo's Phobius. So they're going to scale into that late game, and Max, you can't help but be a bit annoyed at this point. It's kind of ridiculous. How was he able to find that moment? Just nerves of steel, man. He has no HP, no problem.
I don't know what to say anymore. Like, what? 1 HP. Flicker wild charge onto him. Everyone collapsed. He still went and targeted the turtle.
Even got knocked up by Suelo as well.
Exactly. And here, Key. Fatal Links. Max gonna be there as well. Knockout strike onto Fearless. Coming in with the knockout strike. Fearless still able to dash away, but Marky now comes in with a spin, trying to chase Fearless down. Where the dragon popped in by Fearless, knocking him down for Suelo to come through, but the Cult Ulcer again by Moreno. Marky losing the Cult Ulcer life, trying to dash away now as the damage comes through to pick him up. Key with a perfect match, looking for that re-engage. Dyron has the wild charge. Key will fall to the hands of Suelo. And Rebellion Zion are definitely still in it to win it. BIGETRON can't get too confident here.
2-for-1 trade here in favor of Rebellion Zion, and BIGETRON Alpha unfortunately had to lose their gold lane. But meanwhile here, Suelo getting very aggressive, still able to get away with the guiding win as well as Wijanarko to save the day. Rebellion Zion now, though, 400 gold lead.
400 gold lead despite the dominance, the aggression that BIGETRON Alpha has been able to use. This is one of the main issues, right? They have the cult altar, but they can't really pursue that well. And unless Sorizo gets insane plays off the back of some really good demonic forces, it's going to be quite difficult. And Rebellion Zion, they're going to try and go for this turtle yet again. They have a lot more single target card control as we've seen, but of course Key will try and be a problem right here.
Sorizo jumps in fearless, picking up the retribution, but Key jumps over the bait, lays on the two members. BIGETRON pops the Purify, able to get out with a Shadow Stampede, brings them back for the Demonic Force to take. Max waiting for that to come through, picks up a double kill. Fearless jumps over the way of the Dragon onto Max, but he didn't quite get the angle to bring Max under the turret. BIGETRON Alpha able to turn the tides once again, the gold lead back in their favor.
They are going to be able to steal away the gold buff from Fearless as well. So a little bit more on the table here for BIGETRON Alpha as they have started to pressure that bottom side. So we mentioned something in the beginning of this match when we saw the difference in composition. They need to be able to shut down Sorizo, but up until this point, it hasn't been able to be done.
Good wall there by Dyron, the barrier. Key, though, still able to survive right now. Good cult altar once again. Dyron able to get out, Enhanced Chain coming in. Moreno with a Purify instantaneously. Demonic Force now onto Sway Low. Both teams dishing out damage. Key with the fatal link, did the push, was waiting for it. Sway Low did not expect it. El Momento.
Key. Always able to find moments against all odds. I mean, at that point, a normal person would have just recalled at that stage, but
he's not normal.
He's not normal. I mean, he was so low, and he made that play happen, and he actually got a favorable trade for BIGETRON Alpha. What initially was a 400 gold lead has now actually spiked to 1,000.
You can call it instinct, you can call it experience, but Key, he just can have a bit of a foresight. He can predict how Rebellion Zion's gonna move. But now Heis has the golden staff, if I'm not mistaken. That will mean that in these bigger fights, it's been back and forth, but Rebellion Zion will have a bit more of an edge right now if it goes to those big 5v5 big team fights.
Heis has already secured the golden staff though, so Rebellion Zion, they are reaching their power spike. But at this point, it's gonna be a small window of opportunity, no? As Key goes in for a conceal play. Let's see if he can actually win this one out.
Oh, that's a blazing duet perfectly. Max, what? How the heck does he get the kill again? 3 members were there for him. He gets shut down, but in the end, it's Marky picking up a kill onto Dyron, who's still able to flicker out. So Rizzo now with the Demonic Force cleans house on under the turret. Fearless taken low. So Rizzo looking for that kill. But again, it's Sway Low jumping with the flanks, not able to connect onto Marky. Moreno trying to run him down now with the Shadow Stampede. A good guiding win by BIGETRON. At this point, it really does not make sense. Max should have just died. He shouldn't have gotten that pick.
However, Rebellion Zion were able to get him off the board,
Finally.
plus get a turtle in the midst of it all. So what initially was a strong lead for BIGETRON Alpha has now shifted to 800, and because they were able to grab more neutral objectives on the board, they're gonna start to feel the disparity in gold start to vanish. But you guys can also grab food with the promo code, a discount of 90%. grb.to/MPL is the name of the game, as now we're going back here as Key once again looking for another engage.
Max, you just can't really count him out, even if he's half HP or if he is actually on the brink of getting taken out, especially if you're a squishy member like Heis or Sway Low. You just get absolutely destroyed if you underestimate him. Certainly Eagle by BIGETRON, he's in a weird spot.
And a Fatal Links as well. Blazing Duet coming in to melt every single one on that Cult Altar. Moreno taking low. Heis backing up with the BMI. Max fighting Sway Low in the flanks. Once again, it is another kill. This Dyron's going to be taken down. That's going to be the Demonic Force following Fearless through under the turret. BTR with a 3 for 0, looking for the tier 1.
Oh,
Key jumps onto Heis, forcing the BMI once again. And it's BTR with an absolutely amazing conversion after the team fight. That's a tier 2 in the 9th minute.
so clean, so well executed by BIGETRON Alpha. I mean, at this point, it feels like it's template, right? Now they are able to push in the mid side. They have instantly rotated towards this next objective. But Fearless, BIGETRON Heis, it seems like they have something to say about this.
See, man, they better have something to say right now. Again, Arashi, tournament live on the line.
They won't actually give up until it's actually over. This is season 10, so until you are pronounced done, it's never really done, but Sway Low might just be
Fatal Links caught by the Fatal Links once again. Rebellion Zion, one-man disadvantage. They're looking for a fight down below. Wijanarko and Dyron now caught. Marky dealing the damage onto Wijanarko. Has the guy to win. He's going through with the blazing duet, but look at Marky! Oh my goodness gracious! Is able to survive with the Wind of Nature for a bit. Double kill picked up by Highs though, as Max comes in once again. Looking for the damage onto Fearless right now with the help of Key as well. Demonic Force all across the board. Highs gonna be caught now. Max looking for that damage onto Highs, but it has the Wind of Nature now. Able to outplay for a bit. Rizzo waiting for his battle mirror image there. Both of these teams looking for it. Moreno jumping in. Cult Ulcer plays the flame shot to snipe Highs down. Fearless trying desperately to run away. Swalo jumps in with enhanced sword, but will lose out on damage coming in as Max is able to clean house once again. The Stampede brings him back for a double to Max. 3,000 gold lead for BTR.
3 members taken down from the side of Rebellion Zion, and once again, BIGETRON with the better trade. Dyron, though, is going to be able to push that top side, get a little bit of damage onto the tower, but man, I don't know. At this stage, they're going to be able to secure a Lord. 4,000 gold lead here in the 11th minute. Rebellion Zion, what do they need to do?
They need to try and make sure that... I mean, in the previous fight, you saw that it was almost successful for Rebellion Zion, but unfortunately afterwards, they kind of overstayed. They tried to make sure that they wanted to try and get a bit more value from that play. And looking at the items, Highs already has a Wind of Nature. He is building for what is most likely a Malefic Roar, so the damage is there, but it's just a bit too difficult because BIGETRON Alpha, they're just way too many things right now. Too durable, too mobile, too much burst damage as well. And Rebellion Zion, they can deal with maybe 1 or 2 things, but 3 at the same time. BIGETRON Alpha is completely overwhelming them with their flexibility in how they want to play out these team fights.
Right now, though, Swalo in a position to perhaps flank Marky from the backside. It all comes back down to that as, oh my god!
Another Fatal Links comes in. Highs with the Blazing Duet, able to get the Cult Ulcer, but after Dyron, tries to move wall challenge onto 4 members. Gonna lose out on his life though as the Demonic Force picks the kill up. No, it's even Marky. BTR looking to base right now. Highs have been taken low, stunned up with perfect match as that's strictly Eagle to the back lines right now. Marky still able to back off. Swalo comes in with the enhanced chain. Fearless gonna be taken down. BIGETRON Alpha with a 3-4-1. Only the Roamer taken down for everybody from the side of Rebellion. Wijanarko trying to defend with the help of Highs, jumping back and forth with the BMI. It's a wipe out for BIGETRON Alpha as they progress towards the upper brackets. The robots have stopped the Rebellion in its tracks.
History repeats itself as BIGETRON remains